Your sleeves won't slow you down anymore. Hello again, skunkmunkee here, and today in Minecraft Snapshot 21w38a, what do we have? Well, this is actually a very, very small snapshot with not a lot going on, but I had to tell you guys the biggest change that has happened in Minecraft. And basically, you know how you're running down a long, narrow hallway, and your sleeve would just kind of brush up against the edge, and you'd slow way down. That doesn't happen anymore. No. So let's go ahead and hop over into survival. And here is our nice little hallway. Now, before you had to like line up perfectly down the middle so that you didn't so you didn't slow down as you're running. Well, now, if you bump up against the wall, you still run. It's amazing. Now, if it's a sharp angle, well, then you're going to slow down. But if you're just kind of brushing your sleeve up against the wall, it no longer slows you down. And this is huge. This is game-changing. This has been so long coming. Why did it take them so long to implement such a simple feature? I don't know, but I'm happy about it. Also, you guys may have noticed back when... And let's get some shears. Back when I told you about the new little game mechanic that I didn't even know about, how if you shear... I can't find any now. If you shear kelp or crimson vines or weeping vines, they... I'm not going to find any because this is river. They won't grow anymore. And glowberry vines too. Well, that's actually supposed to... There we go. That's actually supposed to have a sound. So, there you go. I'm just going to break these off by going... That will stop them from growing. So you can set your length, and now it has this nice little sound to actually let you know that it's working. Now, I can't do it on this one, but if we break it, then we can do it on that one. There you go. So it's nice. I was wondering why it was silent, and that was actually just they hadn't implemented the sound properly yet. So yeah, that is now a little fix. And there's been a few other bug fixes. A big mistake that they made was that strongholds didn't generate. That's really cool looking. What? Look at what? How does that even work? Minecraft, you be silly. Look at the water right there. Strongholds didn't generate. Yeah, they had to fix that bug. Which, of course, you know, that's kind of an important thing. Can't get to the end without those. But another bug, remember that weird dripstone, you know, stalagmite that was just standing on top of the ground? Well, apparently, that was a bug. Dripstone caves can generate above the ground. That doesn't make sense. They shouldn't. So, yeah, they fixed that. And that's a good fix, because that was just weird to have that sticking out of the ground for absolutely no reason. And there's a couple other little tweaks and bug fixes, but a really big thing that they have added in is, what do they call it? It's called simulation distance setting. So if we go into our, oops, there we go, options and video settings, where are we here? Simulation distance. So basically the way this works is that it allows a computer that's not quite as good to be able to handle seeing further. So it's a simulated distance without actually loading all those chunks into your memory. Entities will not be updated outside of a simulation distance. So render distance 24, but simulation distance is only 10. So no entities are going to be rendered outside of those 10 chunks. So it's a way that, like I said, the lower end computers can still run the game at a higher render distance without having all those entities and everything, you know, just bogging down their computer. And I think that's a really, really good change. You know, for people with higher end computers, not that big of a deal, but there's a lot of people out there that can't handle it. So really good on Mojang for bringing that in. They're working with it. It's going to be a little bit tweaked here and there, but that's a good thing. Also, one thing that they're working on, hopefully to make the world a better place, is telemetry. Basically, that means they're harvesting all of your information whenever you start the game. I'm kidding. But they are taking some information. So whenever you load up a new world, it kind of grabs the information from that startup so that they can see, oh, these chunks right here are taking longer to load, or this generation is taking longer. So they can kind of fine tweak that so that the world generates better and smoother, and generally just the game will run better. And that's really important because with the massive change to the world height, they definitely need to be improving performance, and they're definitely working on that, which is awesome. The last thing that they've updated to make the world generate even better is that they've increased the maximum amount of background threads. Now, that's kind of complicated stuff, but basically, various background tasks such as world gen, they're executed on background threads, and the CPU has different amount of threads available, and in the past this was capped at 7. So if you had more than 8 threads, it wasn't really helping, but now that's been up to 255. So those background threads can really be used, and the world should generate a lot better for those higher end machines. So they are making the world better for higher end machines and lower end machines, and that's really, really awesome. I think they're doing a good job at making the game run better overall. And that is going to do it for today's snapshot. Like I said, there wasn't a lot in it, but some really cool things coming our way. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications. You can join my Discord channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next Minecraft snapshot. Until next time.